at the same time. My son's like, yeah, you're going to crash. It's going to definitely crash. Well, it's on at the same time, so we'll see what happens. I don't know if people can actually hear me, but hopefully.
Oh, jeez. My back is so still stiff and sore.
Oh, nobody can see that.
Those are great pants.
Oh, my mom just got me these.
I love them.
Thanks. My mom was here for my birthday. It was like Christmas.
Oh, that's right. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Not used to having my mom. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It's like a kid again.
Am I in the way of the...
No, not at all. Not at all. Just trying to get head on today and see how that works.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll have any college students today.
No, I think they will.
Yeah. That's all I've been getting lately are college kids. Well, a lot, which is awesome. All these medical students.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask my mom if she can.
Is she yogaing today?
I think so.
Did she get the fluffy mat?
No, but she's on carpet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she said when she's on carpet, it's okay. Let me see. Where's my phone?
Gosh. Venmo you now, so I don't forget.
Hi, how are you doing?
How are you? Hello.
Hey, Mom, can you go on my YouTube channel? Oh, can you go on my YouTube channel and see if you can hear me? Yeah. Yeah. No, that's Zoom. You can use the link though when you actually log on. Some blocks. Oh, okay. Would you guys like blocks?
Oh, yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Don't be self-serving. Sorry. Not paying attention.
Yeah, you look for that. It should be live. Here's you.
2 times I logged in to get the slushy mat and got distracted.
Okay.
Thank you. How was your turkey day?
It was so good. This year, I didn't cook a turkey. I'm not a good cook. So I bought one from Lowe's, like a smoked. Ooh, that's $60 I ever spent. Yeah.
Hi. You got it? Okay, awesome. Okay. You can see me?
Did you have a
Yeah.
good Thanksgiving?
I did, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Oh, you got a pretty mat, girl.
Okay. Okay, bye. Yep, she said it works.
All right.
That's good. Okay, let's get some music started. Okay. People on Zoom are not coming. Where are they? Oh gosh. I wonder if that's the problem. Nobody's contacted me. Hello, how's everybody
Hi,
doing?
good, we're good.
You ready for some yoga?
She promised to be very quiet, not interrupt, and if she
Oh.
doesn't want to do the poses, she's gonna lay and relax.
No, that's totally fine. You do whatever you like.
That's the rule.
Oh, here we go. Are you good? Okay. If you want us to move anywhere, you can. Let's see. All right. Hi, Celeste.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Oh, too close. Your space. Stretch.
I love this because I didn't take my very first yoga class or even be exposed until I was like 30. So
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm so glad to see you.
No, it's good to see you too.
Do kids ones that like
Terry usually joins us, but maybe since it's
yeah.
right after Thanksgiving, she's not going to make it.
Yeah, I don't know.
So let me see. Do you want me to send you a playlist or?
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay. All right.
I'm good.
Okay. So I will just start the music here.
how was your Thanksgiving, Rachel?
It was good.
The puppy's good.
Puppy is the puppy. He turned 1.
He's so cute.
He's going through this phase now that he's not eating like a lot, and I don't know if it's because my mom gave him a piece of chicken one day or
Yes.
yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. So we're kind of worried, but not really because I gave him like 2 pieces of turkey today, and he ate them, and he'll eat like chicken, like his dried chicken, but he just will not eat his kibble.
Oh, well, it's because he's had turkey.
Well, that's what it is, I think. Like, he does not want to eat.
He's like,
Mhm.
people food much.
Hamburger.
So we're starting up or down?
We are starting on our backs today. Let's start on our backs. Okay, here we go. Oh, good.
I'm just gonna moan the whole time. So upsetting.
And you can let me give you guys some blocks just in case. There you go. Yep. Oops, there you go. We can start focusing on our breath. Maybe start focusing on the way your body is feeling today. Without any judgment, just noticing. Let's take one big breath in, breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth. And we'll start to inhale. The count of 4, breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathing out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in again for 1, 2, 3, 4. And out for 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can continue to breathe with this cycle of breath if it feels good for you. Breathing in for 4 and breathing out for 4. And maybe with each exhale, you become more aware of your surroundings and settle into your space a little bit more. Allow yourself to just release anything that was happening before class and letting go anything that might be happening after class. Just become present in this moment. And we'll come back to our normal breaths. Maybe you can think about an intention that you'd like to carry through your practice today. It could be a word or phrase, or maybe just a feeling. Something that will ground you, take you, drive you through your practice today. We'll take one big breath together, filling up your abdomen. And maybe just taking a little bit more in. And then releasing slowly out. Emptying out completely. Bring your hands overhead in a full body stretch. Maybe just stretching the right side of your body, and then the left. And then we'll roll over to one side. Let's come into a tabletop, taking your time, at your own pace, no rush. Let's check in with our shoulders and our hips, making sure that our shoulders are aligned with our wrists and our hips are aligned with our knees. So we'll do a couple cat-cows. So breathing in, dipping your belly button down, lifting your head. And then breathing out, rounding your back. Again, breathing in. And then breathing out. One more time, breathing in. And then breathing out. We're going to extend our right leg back. And if you'd like, you can keep your foot down onto the mat or bring it up. Let's just notice our hips, that they're squared off with the mat, engaging your core. And then we're going to bring our knee to our nose, rounding our back, and then shoot that leg back. Again, knee to nose, and then bring it back. And then we're going to cross our leg over to the left side, and then allow your foot to just rest on the floor. And then look over your left shoulder. And then bring your leg back to center. And then we're going to bring it through our hands. Now let's come back into a half split. Being gentle with your body. And then bring yourself back up and then swinging your leg back back into tabletop. And now let's wag our tails a little bit. So looking over your right shoulder, bring your hip to your right. And then looking over your left shoulder, bring your hip to your left. Like you're making a C with your torso. Feels good on my lower back. Oof, I'm so sore today. And then coming back to center, we're going to shoot our left leg out. Again, focusing on your hip, making sure that they're square with the mat. Breathing in, activating your core. Breathing out. Knee to nose. Rounding your back, and then bring your leg back out. Again, knee to nose. And then bring your leg back out. And then we're going to cross over towards your right shoulder. And then coming back to center. And we're going to swing our leg through our feet. And then coming back into half split. And then coming back and then swinging your leg back. And we're going to sit on our bottoms this time. Sitting on our bottoms. So whatever seated position feels good, I'm going to go crisscross. And then we're going to bring our arms up, breathing in. And then breathing out, let's twist to the right. Looking over our right shoulder. And then breathing in, arms come up again. And then twist to the left. And bring our hands up again. And then we're going to bring them down. We're going to bring our feet together, the bottoms of our feet together in Baddha Konasana. And whatever feels good for you, so if it feels better to bring them out a little bit more, bring them up closer to your body, whatever feels good. And let's walk our hands out, being gentle, gentle, gentle. You can always use your blocks to hold your knees up. You want something a little bit more restorative. Breathe in and release out. And maybe energetically pushing your hips down towards the floor just a little bit more, feeling the release of your lower back. And walking your hands back up. We're going to bring our left leg to the front, right foot inside. And we'll walk our hands down, flexing your foot, your front foot. And wherever you start to feel sensation, release your neck. Breathing in and releasing out. And then switching sides. I want to do a little bit more leg work today, so I'm trying to stretch out the legs before we actually do it. So walking our hands up to the front, releasing the neck. And then walking your hands back up. And we'll come back to table. Bringing your big toes together, knees apart, and sink down into child's pose. Walking your hands towards the front of your mat, releasing your forehead down, and maybe rocking your head from left to right.
And let's come back up into tabletop. And then come up into our first downward facing dog. Taking your time, getting there. Pedaling out. Pushing your hands into the mat. Breathing in, lengthen your spine. Breathing out, release. And then we're going to walk our feet to our hands with intention, very mindfully. And then your first forward fold, giving your knees a really nice bend. Maybe rocking from side to side, swing. You like to grab opposite elbows. When you're ready, rolling all the way up to standing. Hands are going to come overhead. And then breathing out, hands are going to come down. Breathing in, hands are going to come overhead. And then we're going to bring our right arm down and we're going to bring it up and over towards the back. So we're doing like a side body kind of stretch. There we go. There we go. Nice job. Nice. And then facing forward. Give yourself a little bit of back bend here. And then we're going to do that to the other side. So bring your left arm down. And so you're facing the side and you come up and over. And then facing forward again. We're going to bring our hands to our lower back. And you can point your fingers up if that feels good, or down. Opening up our chest. Maybe bring our shoulder blades together just a little bit more. Activating your core. Releasing, rolling your shoulders back, and coming into Tadasana. Making this an active pose. Feeling the energy flowing through your body from the bottoms of your feet all the way to the crown of your head. Bringing your hands overhead, breathing in. Palms come together. We're going to forward fold all the way down. Breathing in, halfway lift, straight back. Breathing out, forward fold. One more time, halfway lift. And then forward fold. We're going to bring our right foot back, releasing your knee down to the mat. In a low lunge. There we go. Nice. And then bringing your hands overhead. And then we'll bring them to ghost arms, goddess arms. Opening up your heart. And then bringing it up overhead again. Framing your foot. We're going to twist to the left, so opening up. And then framing your foot again. We're going to come back into that half split again. Maybe noticing if it feels any different the first time that we did it. We're going to come up. We're going to bring our back leg up. Briefly in a pyramid. Squaring your hips off to the front of your mat.
So maybe pushing your left hip back towards the back of your mat, and the right hip towards the front. Coming into a halfway lift, and then forward fold. And then pivoting to the long edge of our mat. Let's just come into a wide leg forward fold. Whatever feels good for you here. Maybe just allowing your upper body to just hang, releasing your back. Coming back to your breath. And then let's come up to a halfway lift. So you might be on the tips of your fingers. And then coming back down to a forward fold, we're going to bend our right knee. Nice. And then bending your left knee. Let's bend our right knee again. And then your left. We're going to come back to center in a forward fold. Our toes are going to point out, heels in, as we come up into goddess. However you get there. Strong legs, pelvis under. You can do it.
Be a strong woman. Goddess. Be a goddess.
Goddess. And then up into star. Really feeling that energy from your fingertips. One more time down into goddess. Nice. Wow, these goddesses look amazing. Nice form. And then up into star. Bring your hands to your waist, and we're going to hinge over. Bring your hands to the mat, pivoting to the front of your mat. Bring both feet together in a forward fold, grabbing your big toes if that feels good. Elbows out.
I'm just grabbing all my toes.
Releasing and rolling up to standing. Hands come overhead. Hands come to heart center. And then to mountain pose. Breathing in, releasing out. Bring your arms overhead, breathing in, into a forward fold. Halfway lift, forward fold. Left foot comes back into our low lunge, releasing your knee. And then when you're ready, arms are going to come up overhead, and then into goddess arms. Framing your foot, twisting to the right, right hand comes up. And then framing your foot again, we're going to come into that half split. And then coming up into pyramid. Maybe coming to halfway lift, activating your core, and then coming down.
We're going to pivot to the wide edge of the mat again. Opening up into that forward fold. Let's walk our hands out towards the front and into a wide-legged downward facing dog. So releasing your head in between your arms, pushing your hands into the floor, lengthening your back. And we're going to walk ourselves back, coming up to a halfway lift, and then forward fold. We're going to bend our right knee. We're going to do that little sequence again, bending your right knee, and then bending your left, and then to the right, and then to the left, coming back to center. Toes come out, coming into goddess again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up into star. Breathing in, releasing out. Again, big breath. And then down into goddess. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up into star. And then bringing yourself to the front of your mat into mountain pose. Rolling your shoulders back. Maybe closing your eyes or soft gaze. Finding your center. Maybe finding attention again. Your breath. You're going to breathe in. Hands are going to come overhead. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Forward fold. Breathe in. We're going to come up to standing again. Hands are going to come overhead. And we're going to bring our right foot back into warrior 2. Just going to jump right into warrior 2. And then into reverse warrior. Nice. And then coming into warrior 2. And then we're going to come up. Hands are going to come up. Just taking a couple breaths here. And then we're going to bring our left foot back into warrior 2. Breathing in, releasing your shoulders out. Reverse your warrior. Coming back into warrior 2. And then bringing your hands overhead. And then releasing your arms down by your side, rolling your shoulders back. And I want you to have a block handy. We're going to do that same sequence, but we're going to add half moon. There we go. Half moon. Okay, hands overhead, breathing in. And then bring your right leg back into warrior 2. Breathing in. Releasing out. Reverse your warrior. Coming into warrior 2. We're going to come into half moon from here. So you can have your hand on your block. Yeah, it should be in the front of your foot. And then bring your back up. So find your focal point
or you move your gaze. Find your balance. And if you find your balance, you can start moving your gaze to the side. You can also leave your back foot down. Ooh, and then whoa, I almost lost that totally. We're gonna come back into warrior two.
Staying up there. Finally got there.
And then come into warrior one. Oh, not warrior one. High lunge. High lunge. And then bring your hands to your heart. We're gonna twist to the left. If that feels good, twisting to the left. So, and pushing your hands. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, this is a balance one too, huh? And then when you're ready, bring your hands to the inside of your foot, heel toeing that foot to the pinky edge of the mat. And then we're gonna jump into Malasana. You can do it, you can do it. I get stuck. All right. So activating your core, activating that pelvic floor. And coming back up into a forward fold. Maybe your hands come under your feet. And then releasing, heel toeing your feet to hip width apart. And then rolling yourself all the way up to standing. Bring your hands overhead. And then to heart center. Coming back to mountain pose. Breathing in and releasing out. So breathing in, hands are going to come overhead. Left foot back into warrior two, having that block handy. Reversing your warrior. Back into warrior two. And then we're going to come into half moon on this side. And then mindfully coming back down into warrior two. Woo, good. And then up into high lunge. And then hands are going to come to heart center and we'll twist to the right. Nice. And bring your hands to the inside of our foot, heel toeing our right foot to the pinky edge of the mat. And then swinging our left foot into Malasana. Breathing in, releasing out. Bring your hands to the mat, coming back up. Bring your feet to hip width apart. Coming into halfway lift. Forward fold. Bring your right leg back, releasing your knee down to the mat. When you're ready, bring your arms up overhead. Into goddess again. And let's just bring our elbows and our hands together. Elbows and hands together. And then out. And then let's straighten our front leg, bring your elbows and hands together. And then into goddess, bending our knee. Again. And then bending your knee. One more time. And bending your knees. Coming into heart center, and we're going to twist to the left. Just like we did when we were in our standing lunge. And then coming back to center, we're going to bring our hands to the inside of our mat again, and we're going to come into lizard. So maybe you'd like to release your back leg a little bit more into the back, if that feels good. You can always take this as an active lizard, bring your knee up, so whatever feels good for you. You can also bring your forearms down to the mat or on a block. Keeping your ankle aligned with your knee. So if you need to bring your pinky edge, like open up your foot like a book to keep it aligned, yeah, nice. Here we're going to come up. Transition into pigeon, and you can also go on your reclined pigeon. Whatever feels good. Whatever feels good. Also come down. And coming back up. Let's come into tabletop. Nice. I think I'm just going to kick my left leg back to give it a little counter stretch. And then bring it back down. Kick the right leg back. And bring it back down. Let's just do a couple cat cows. So breathing in, bringing your belly button down, lifting up. And then breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. We'll come back to a neutral spine. We're going to bring our right leg forward, coming into that low lunge again. And when you're ready, bring your hands overhead and then to goddess. Just feeling that energy there. And when you're ready, bring your elbows and hands together and then out. Now we'll straighten our leg as we bring our elbows and hands together. And then bending. Hands straighten and bend. One more time, straighten and bend. Bring your hands to heart center, and we're going to twist to the right. I'm doing all this twisting because my lower back, I need to release that lower back. I have so much tension. Nice job. And then bring your hands to the inside of our foot, heel toeing. We're going to come into lizard here. Maybe bring your back foot back a little bit. That feels good. And wherever you'd like to land here, either on your forearms, on your block. Back up, we're going to do that transition into pigeon. Let's just take a couple breaths here, right? When you're ready, over. We'll come back up, swinging your leg back, top. And then when you're ready, kicking that right leg out to the back, giving yourself a counter stretch. And then releasing. Let's just, to balance it out, kick your left leg out. And then releasing, bring your toes together, knees out, and sinking down into child's pose. Breathing in and releasing out. You can stay here. You can start to walk your hands maybe to the front of your mat just a little bit more. Come up. And we'll just do one of those dolphin. So bringing the back, your back feet up, arching your back, gaze comes up, releasing your shoulders down. And then coming back into child's pose just for one breath. And then we're going to come up into tabletop, and then we're going to walk our hands down into inchworm. So your hips stay up as you release your chin or your forehead or your chest down to the mat. And then release your whole body down to the mat. Releasing your forehead down and rocking your forehead from left to right. Bring your hands by your chest, allowing your toes to stay together. Well, the
the energy together. And then we're going to bring ourselves up into baby cobra. And lower down. Breathing in into full cobra. And then breathing out, lowering down. One more time into full cobra. And then lowering down. Then we're going to do one more back bend. Your hands can be by your side, palms towards your mat. And we're going to bring our head up, hands up, and feet up. So you're just hovering. And release down. So another variation of this. And then as you will take one big breath together, breathing in, and then release out. And then breathing in, we're going to come up. If you did interlace your hands, come up. Don't forget to breathe. And then releasing down. Maybe rocking your head from side to side. Your knees, feet up. And we'll do some windshield wipers. Releasing your lower back. Let's roll over onto our backs. We're going to do a bridge pose, so you can also choose a restorative bridge, which I love. And that was with a block. Let's just take a big breath in, breathing in. Release out. And then breathing in, you're going to bring your hips all the way up. Your shoulder blades together. If you'd like to do a restorative bridge, you can put that block right under your lower back and then release. Keeping your knees close together as much as they can be. Just allow your body to melt. And then we can release that block, lowering down one vertebrae at a time. Bring your knees to your chest, giving yourself a little squeeze, maybe rocking from side to side. We're going to cross our legs at our ankles and maybe grab opposite feet. And then rock side to side. And then maybe rock up and down, forward and back until you come into a seated position again. Well, you're facing backwards. If you want to use forward, that can be arranged. And we're going to bring our left leg forward again, right foot inside. We're going to come back to this pose. And maybe this time you can check in with your body and see if it feels any different from the last time we did it. So walking your hands, wherever you feel sensation, releasing your neck.
And walking your hands back up. We're going to bring our right hand down to the mat. We're going to lift ourselves up, pushing ourselves up, up, up. Really feeling that wonderful stretch throughout your body. And then lowering down. Switching sides. Walking your hands forward. And release. Coming back up, bring your left hand behind you, and then swinging up. Bring your hips all the way up. And then lowering down. Both feet back to the front. And let's just bring our hands overhead, breathing in long spine. And then folding over. And walking yourself up, bending your knees. And we're going to lower ourselves down, all the way down to the mat. Maybe bring your knees to your chest and give yourself a little squeeze. Let's just come up to happy baby. So grabbing the outside of your pinky edge, pushing your knees towards your armpits, rocking back and forth if that feels good. Side to side, releasing your lower back. And then bringing both feet up into waterfall. If you have a block with you, you can make it a restorative waterfall by putting the block right on your sacrum, your lower back. And then bringing your legs up. Noticing your shoulders, allowing them to melt right into the mat. Maybe giving yourself a little flex point here. Maybe rolling your ankles. And releasing your legs down. And keep your knees bent here. And then bring your right leg up to the sky. Interlace your hands behind your right leg. If it feels good to straighten out your left leg, go ahead and do that, or you can keep it bent. Maybe bring it a little bit closer to your body if that feels all right. And then let's open up this right leg towards the right side. Using your hand to support it. And crossing over to the left side. Not too much because we want to keep our right hip down to the mat. bringing it straight up again, flexing, and mindfully lowering your leg down to the mat. Shaking it out a little bit. Bringing both knees up, and then straightening out your left leg up to the sky, interlacing behind your left leg. Maybe bring it a little bit closer to your body. Opening up to the left side. Mindful of your hips making contact with the mat. And then crossing over. And bring your leg up to the sky, flexing, and then lowering down. Shaking it out. Bringing both knees up. And then bring your feet out just a little bit. So let's just start to do some windshield wipers here. So allowing your knees to just fall over to one side and then the other. Your feet are still making contact with the mat. And finding your center, bringing your knees up to your chest. And then allowing your knees to fall over to the right side. And then coming back to center and allowing your knees to fall over to the left side. And coming back to center. And allow yourself 5 breaths to get ready for Shavasana. So whatever movement you feel good to get ready. If you'd like a bolster or blanket, let me know and I'll get one for you. Coming back to our breath. If there's any tension that you're still holding, maybe breathe in and direct your breath into those spots that you might still be holding. Just feeling this relaxing energy from the back of your right thigh all the way down to your toes, just letting that energy, relaxing energy, just melt your right side of your body. And then feeling it from the back of your left eye all the way down to your toes. And then sweeping that energy from the crown of your head all the way to the bottoms of your feet. Shavasana. Starting to feel warmth in the palms of your hands and the bottoms of your feet. Maybe shaking your head from right to left. When you're ready, rolling over to one side. No rush, whenever you're ready. Just taking a couple breaths here. And then when you're ready, coming up to a comfortable seated position. Eyes closed, hands at heart center. Coming back to our intention. And maybe sending out the merit of this practice today to someone or a group of people that might need it. The light within me honors the light within you as we first bow to each other for sharing this time together in yoga. And to everyone else that made it possible for us to spend this time here in yoga. To all of our teachers and everyone that made this possible as we sing Namaste. Namaste. Thank you for joining, everybody.
So nice. That feels so much better.
Thanks for coming, Celeste.
I really needed that. Thank you.
Good. Thanks. Have a nice rest of
Bye.
your weekend. Bye.
Thank you.
You don't like the end when you lay down and relax.
Oop, there you
It's the girl's favorite part.
go.
I could hear her like getting antsy. I'm like, no, that was probably me. I don't like that part either. Oh, I love it.
Well, I was able to stream and Zoom at the same time.